Hey guys, it's Mad Friday and welcome back to the channel. Right, something a bit different today. I know what you're thinking. That's not an Object 140. That's a Waffenträger. Yes, well, like I've said in the past, I would love to bring you all of your guys' replays on the channel. But because of the restrictions we have on the 360 at the minute, I can't unless I play with you and die. So that's what's going to happen today. Once I've died, you are going to get the joy of watching Mr. Wraith Calling showing you exactly how to play a medium tank and exactly how you should play the Object 140 in a tricky situation. Right, but before that you've got to watch me doing sort of an okay job at driving the Waffenträger Alf E100. Right, so I'm just motoring over to sort of the H1 area. It's quite a good spot for a turreted tank destroyer with good camo rating for the start of the match. Try and get some crossfire going across the ridge. You can see on the mini-map Wraith is doing a great job of illuminating all these targets for poking the ridge line. So I'm going to try and make use of Wraith's good work to get some shots in. Right, this is why I said this spot was good for a turreted tank destroyer. If you look, the enemies pop up and out so quick. If you're in a non-turreted tank destroyer and they're not within your original arc, you may have to return your tank and end up making your aiming circle balloon so much that you're going to miss the shot anyway. But there is some non-turreted tank destroyers behind me, and I do think they do make some shots. Especially the AT-15, one of them took the AT-15 down. And I'm not doing very well this clip, I've only made 1 out of 4 so far. But hopefully I can redeem myself later on in the game.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
Well, a whole clip. Well, I reloaded the last one, but a whole clip gone, and only 1 pen. That's pretty poor from me. But like I said, I shall try and redeem myself. Look at this guy here, E75. Think of a lot better places for an E75. Yeah, and keep an eye on this guy and check out if he moves or not. What do you think? Do you reckon he moves? No. And the reason I don't want him here is because his camo ratings are going to be a lot worse than mine, and if he gets spotted, artillery is going to rain hell down on this position, and I'll probably take some splash even if I'm not spotted. So I really could do with him not being there, or at least pushing forward to the bushes and getting some spots. But oh well, never mind. Right, let's concentrate on my own game. Right, clip loaded. Oh no, 6th sense gone off. I've been spotted and missed my first. That T-71, he's going to get away. Could have done with taking him out. And I've taken my first bit of damage as well. And also, I've wasted another half a clip. Bad juju. Right, I'm still... Is that a mouse? Am I getting hit by a mouse? Jeez. Yeah, take a note out of his book, E75, that's what you should be doing, something like that, actually going to pick a fight on people. Right, my performance so far has been pretty bad, to say the least. 2 clips and 2 pens. All that good work Wraith is doing, and I'm not taking advantage of it. And I'm also denying him some assist points. So this isn't really good teamwork so far. Point to note though, you should be keeping an eye on Wraith and how he's playing and where he's positioning and the amount of spots he's getting. He's pretty much denying the enemy the use of that ridge line for most of the time. Obviously he's there on his own now, so he is holding up all of these guys pretty much on his own. But I'm completely out of position now. Gone for a reload again. Need to make this next clip count. I've only done about 1,000 damage for 2 clips, and that is pathetic, really. 215B's been spotted. Can't get a shot on him. See that E75's taking fire there. I would love to be there, but he's just ruining my sort of confidence to get that far up at the line and not take any damage. Right, there's that 215 again. Can I deal with this 215? Right, first bounces. Second tracks. He's gone clear with damage. Hit him again and retrack possibly. Hit him again, got one left in the clip. And we clipped that FV215B, the British Tier 10 heavy tank. That's more like it. That's why the Waffenträger is so dangerous. In the right hands, the Waffenträger is probably the most dangerous tank in the whole game. I'm still not particularly good in it yet. I've played quite a few matches now. I think I'm up to about 60 or 70 matches. I do tend to be top on damage majority of the games, but my performance could be better. I make a few mistakes here and there, which cost me those big games and those big carries most of the time. I'd say I'd probably average 5k damage, 6 in some of them. That's pretty much what this game's going to be like at the end, I think. But hopefully soon I'll die, so you guys can have the pleasure of watching Wraith Calling operating in his Object 140. So that's another clip gone. I've built up a fair bit of damage now, still not particularly great. Kind of ruined it at the beginning of the match really, but I'm going to try and mosey on over here a little bit to get a diagonal shot towards the left to try and increase my view range. Look at the minimap, Wraith is still running the middle ridge, he's still there, he's still alive. We're halfway through the match now and he's still holding that mid ridge all by himself. Can we get the kill shot on this guy? No, Wraith takes him down. Nice kill that from the mid ridge. Gonna push in now, tell him Wraith I'm gonna push in. This is probably gonna get me killed, but we need to get that pattern dealt with, and there's a Jagdtiger and maybe one other back there. They could really do with getting them cleared up, because the entire other flank has fallen and those guys will be pushing over the railroad tracks pretty soon, so we need to get this side cleaned up so we've got a better chance of holding the other side.
Target locked. Target locked.
Right, so here I go. It's probably going to get me killed, but as long as I can clip those guys will be probably beneficial to Wraith. If the E75 maybe had pushed up to help me, then this probably would have gone a lot better. Right, so we get one into the pattern. The Jagdtiger turns. 2 into him, we just need one more, he's down. So I've got one in the clip. Can I hit the pattern? Oh, did you see that? It bounced. That's such a shame. I'm taking fire from the campers at the back. And the artillery finishes me off. That is such a shame. If I could have clipped the Jagdtiger and the pattern there, would have released Wraith to sort of cover the other side without so much interference. Right, let's have a quick look around the different people that are playing. You can see all the tank destroyers are in that back corner. being protected by this V75 who's still sat there. Well played you. But here we go, this is what we wanted to see. This is Wraith Calling in his Object 140. Right, so the Object 140, it's one of the newer Russian Tier 10 medium tanks. From one of the updates a couple of patches ago, the Object 140 and the 430 turned up to go alongside the T62A. They're all kind of similar, just with, you know, slightly different armour profiles. But they all operate in kind of the same way. They're fairly mobile, but the main plus point is this ridiculously bouncy turrets they have. You can see Wraith now, just watch the way he works the ridge lines. Keeps mobile, is dodging the arty, and it's just a pleasure to watch. Right, so Wraith is going to make a move. As soon as he goes over this ridge, he has no support from the team whatsoever because they're so far back. Right, the mouse is spotted on the left, but what can Wraith see? Oh, there we go. Fires on the move, takes that guy down. Mouse fires and hits Wraith in the side. Wraith takes a shot, but it bounces unfortunately, so he's going to keep on moving. Try and get to that ridge line so only his turret is exposed. And he pushes on in. Very, very brave man. Pushing on in straight into the mouse. He's keeping him lit up though, so maybe one of the team can help him out. And artillery takes a poke and misses again. I really like what Wraith's going to do next. He's going to try and relocate. He's going to push out, try and break his spot, and then push in again and attack the mouse from a different angle. But if you can see from the minimap, the mouse is starting to chase him. So he's also dragging that mouse out of his position. And hopefully, there we go, the rest of the team may be able to get a shot on the mouse as well. Right, so he's lost his spot. And he pushes back in. Time is running down, so Wraith needs to get this sorted, otherwise this may end in a draw. Right, so there we go, mouse is spotted, fires on the move and takes out the Tier 10, ridiculously armoured Tier 10 German heavy tank, the mouse. Right, so that's that threat dealt with. There's still 2 tank destroyers and 2 artilleries in play. What can he do about this? Right, here we go. Wraith pokes over the railway line, spots a tortoise, puts one into him, snapshots him, misses a return shot and also misses the artillery. I spotted where the shot came from roughly, so I'll let Wraith know. Also like what he's doing here, he's using those rail carts to block his view from the artillery. I was just having a flick around to see what the rest of the team are getting up to. They've actually moved out. They've cleared up that Jagdpanther 2, so now Wraith has a tortoise and 2 artilleries to deal with. Right, so Wraith has snuck all the way around. The tortoise wasn't expecting it, he's got his ass. And time just to unload into this tortoise. He's keeping moving though, because those artilleries are going to be aiming in. And there we go. Takes out that Tier 9, very dangerous Tier 9 British tank destroyer, the tortoise. The 120mm gun on that thing is just insane DPM and could have quite easily finished him off there. But he outplayed him, outmaneuvered him, got him from behind and finished him off. Right, so there's less than a minute left on the clock. He's seen one arty, put a shot in. There's the other one. Oh, is he going to get shotgunned? He snapshot, sets him on fire, and there's just a nice clean shot on the last artillery to take down the victory and a top gun in the Object 140. What an epic finish there from Wraith Calling in his Object 140. Right, we'll have a quick look at my results screen and then I'll try and get you Wraith's results screen up as well, as long as it all works properly. Right, so I picked up a high caliber, so I must have done some damage. Only class 3 mastery. So have a look how much damage I managed to do. Not a huge amount of experience. I suppose most of the shots were at range and half points. But let's have a look. Right, so just under 6k damage, but you can see above me, Wraith Calling blitzes me with 4,000 odd damage and 4,500 assist points for all that good work he did running the ridge line there. Right, my hit ratio wasn't very good there. Fired almost 30 shots, hit 18 and penned 14. Let's have a look at Wraiths. Wraith fired 24, hit 19 and penned 14. Most of those were on the move, so that is pretty damn decent there in that tier 10 medium tank. Right, so here's Wraith's front screen from his results. He gets a class 1 mastery, a top gun, a few ribbons, over 5,000 experience for his daily double, and almost 80,000 credits earned in a tier 10 tank. That is not a bad day's work at all, and it was a pleasure to watch from both the replay side and from inside the game as well. Yes, that is how you play the Object 140. Right guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's subscriber spotlight with Mr. Wraith Calling himself. It'd be nice to get some more from different people, so if you want to come along and platoon with me anytime, give it your best shot, show me your best work, and hopefully I can get another subscriber spotlight going in the future. Right, cheers guys as ever, thanks for coming along and watching the channel. Hope you hit the like button if you did like the video, if you didn't, then don't. And stick around for some more. Alright, cheers guys. See you later.